you guys are all the same. And that was my extreme thinking, because in those moments of pain, we think really extreme, and like it feels like the world is already against us. So then seeing like even a slight glimmer of betrayal, at least in my opinion, was just the icing on the cake. And I was like, nope, out. And now like I've gotten pretty low contact with my grandma again, simply because like she's wondering why nobody wants to talk to her, but she's also so negative all the time. She's wondering why I don't want to pick up the phone. All she does is talk about my mom. And
Okay.
that's very emotionally exhausting for me. I
Yeah.
stopped talking to mostly everybody on that side of the family because it felt like everybody swept what happened to me under the rug, and I wasn't willing to forget it. So I'm not willing to have you guys, not you guys, but
Yeah.
them tell me that everything was fine and just accept these people back into their folds as if like, oh, it's all hunky dory, like, oh, pshaw, you stepped on her toe. Nope,
Mhm.
that didn't happen.
I think, our generations, I mean, I get it, as a Gen X, that was what we were taught. Just shut up and deal with it. And, oh, you want to cry? I'll give you something to cry about. I mean, you didn't bring your stuff to the table. You just didn't. So I think we maybe live in our own world of, well, isn't everybody just doing this? Isn't everybody just pretending like everything is okay?
Yeah, and um that's kind of like where I was saying that, where now we're reaching the generations that are mindful of mental health and like know how to recognize when we're in mental anguish, instead of just like, oh, suck it up. Like, and I mean, my mom even has told me like she'll give me something to cry about in the past, or like going into the bathroom and being like, you better stop. Or if I swear to God, by the time I count to three, then I'd be like, I don't like that number anymore, like
Yeah.
I don't like number three,
How many of us have used that one? And
right?
you're on 10, 11, 12.
Yeah. And then I'm like, wait a second. But like, and like, forgive me for using such a harsh word, but like the intimidation of it was always just like, why? And now we're moving into things such as like gentle parenting and like mindful parenting. And like, sure, people who have implemented some of those things, such as yourself, Lisa, are experiencing estrangement as well. And I mean, it's a mixed bag, because not only do you have one daughter who doesn't talk to you, but you have one who also talks to you frequently. And you're doing this work, and just relating it back to that man's comment, like sometimes it's really hard to believe when you've spent so many years being told one thing, and then like being like, oh, now I've worked on myself, and it's like, yes, but for how long?